Hey you guys, it's your girl Taya Moore and I'm back again with another video for you guys. Now today, y'all, it's messy. It's very, very messy. Today we will be talking about Miss Sabrina Peterson versus T.I. That's all we're gonna talk about because it's a whole lot of mess, for real. So let's get right into it. So Sabrina Peterson, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of her, but she's the owner of Glam University, and she's accusing T.I. of pointing a gun to her head in front of children. Now, you guys, at first everybody was just like, no, she's been accused of scamming. She's been accused of lying, just doing a whole lot of crazy stuff that would make her story not credible. But once she posted about her story and her experience with T.I., then there was like over 20 women accusing him of being violent, of raping them, sex trafficking them, drugging them, just a whole lot of crazy stuff, you guys. And I'm about to show you guys a couple of the stories. Now, you guys, once these women shared their stories, now we don't know for sure if they are all telling the truth, but I do feel like there's some truth when there's so many people. I feel like there's truth in numbers. I'm not saying that they all could be telling the truth, but I'm saying I think there's some truth in it, okay? Because I just don't think that many people are gonna come out and lie on you if there is no truth to that. I feel the same way about Bill Cosby. I feel like he did do those things, but if maybe some people could be lying, some people couldn't. Now, after all of those women came out and they were telling their stories about how they were too assaulted, raped, trafficked by T.I., Shekinah Joe, Tiny's friend, the one that he doesn't even like, she decided to come and take up for T.I. And this is what she had to say.
Hand on me. Me and him done had words going back and forth. He got a strong personality. I got a strong personality. But he has never put his hand on me.
She was messing with that man on Peter Street for the alcohol license.
Listen, he never put his hand on me, y'all, and he never put a gun out on me. And it's okay for people to argue back and forth, but I'm just letting y'all know he's never put his hand on me. I figure out why she ain't told y'all how much she done. Why she ain't told y'all about she one of the women who used to go recruit the bitches for them to what's up? Hey. Hey. Now they go to real C. They go ask her why she ain't told she been getting and she women empowerment. Why she didn't tell y'all that she done had some of that too? Why
Y'all heard what she had to say. Now, it's very confusing to me that she would take up for T.I. being that he does not like her. And two, she confirms that Sabrina had recruited women for T.I. And that makes me wonder, okay, she was recruiting women for T.I. So you're saying that some of this might be true, right? Because it could be true. Because you confirming that there have been other women in their bed. And I bet, I bet T.I. and Tiny are just like, Shekinah, girl, shut up. Like, you telling our business. Because, they weren't coming out saying, well, yeah, we have had a few threesomes. No, Shekinah comes out and confirms, oh, but weren't you the same person that was recruiting women for them? Y'all, look, it's just too much. Shekinah needs to shut her mouth because I'm telling y'all, if this goes to court and this becomes something really, really big, they are definitely going to use that video as evidence because they're going to say, well, your friend said Sabrina was recruiting women for you guys. Anyway, so after Shekinah comes out and she says her piece, Sabrina then interviews a well-known adult filmer, a well-known adult star. And she tells her experience with T.I. and how she was forced to take multiple pills. Here y'all go.
Is that sex is just a tool for him. But he had sex with me all night. So I probably had sex with him like 10 times during those 12 hours that I was there. He sent people to my house twice. Running a smear campaign. Years ago, Tiny kicked me off a video shoot.
I said, how many girls were there?
So it was me, him, Tiny, Roxy Reynolds, and another girl. But from the beginning, the other girl left because he told us, he said, we like to feel a certain way. Everybody got to take a pill. And the other girl immediately was like, no, I'm not doing that. And me and Roxy, we was kind of contemplating for a minute, like, this got, LSD, this got meth in or whatever. And he was like, either do it or not. So we did it. We did it the first time. Like, what people don't understand and all, so like the other 5 he put in my mouth. And I can remember telling him, I was like, no, I can't take, like, I was so high out of it. I'm like, just like this. I'm like, I can't do no more. He was like, shh, be quiet, and popped it in my mouth.
Okay, y'all. Now, y'all heard that. To me, that is very, 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 very scary. Now, this is allegedly, because this is what these women are saying. At this point, is he say, she say, because there is no actual evidence right now. But it's just a lot of women saying the same thing. Once the adult film star came out and told her side, then T.I. and Tiny decided that they were finally going to say something. And they, of course, y'all, they denied everything. Of course, like, why would they say, yeah, we was drugging those heifers? No, they ain't gonna do that. So T.I. then releases a 7-minute long video. Y'all, I'm not putting the whole video in here. I'm gonna chop it up and give y'all what I think is important. So here you all go.
It's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things that have transpired and all of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife. But it's a reason for that, and I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they can do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, but get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they can say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. Then they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now, it doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you can prove you didn't. You know what I mean? And that's just an unfortunate place that our society has made it to. But I want to be clear about one thing. Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended, and uplifted. However, evil has no gender. People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. We're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in and chime in and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything. I ain't never raped nobody. Never raped nobody. There have been fake stories put up that blog sites anonymously sent to this person. Blog sites anonymously sent fake stories to this person, and the person posted it as though it was a victim, that they were sure that it was a victim and it has been victimized. And what this does is it dismantles the mechanism that women have created for themselves. You can't weaponize something with baseless claims. They later said, man, I just wanted some clout. That's why I can't believe they actually posted this shit. I just wanted some clout. So this is what we're dealing with, man. This is what we're dealing with. And also, I pose you a question. How you gonna be a victim and an attacker at the same time? How are you being victimized if you are violently attacking someone? I also want you to know it's evil at play. I'm talking about evil. I'm talking like, evil. And there's been a history. We've had a history in dealing with the particular individual in question. We've had a history of it, man. Had a history of it. And there is a record of pattern behavior like this. A history of harassment. Not, I'm talking about, listen, this is not my opinion. I'm just saying what's on record. A history of violence on record. But one thing I know, man, I will not be bullied. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed. And and the truth will be revealed, man.
So there y'all go. Y'all hear him, I just feel like he's talking around in circles. He does what he always does, y'all. He just talks. And it just really gets on my nerves. Literally, all he had to say was, we ain't do that. We ain't traffic nobody. That's it. But y'all know, he just rambles. All in all, he's just saying he didn't do that. He says he didn't traffic anybody. He hasn't forced anybody to do anything that they did not want to do. And, he's... He just trying to say, oh, well, people try to do this to me. They try to bring me down. When one person says something, then a whole flock is coming. And I don't feel like that's what it is. I think you guys really were doing something that you had no business doing. And you were threatening these women behind closed doors because you thought that would work for you. But once one woman got bold enough to finally speak up, now I'm not saying that Sabrina is telling the truth. Because like I said, she does have a foggy history. But what Sabrina said triggered other people who are really coming out and they're telling their real truths. Now, with that being said, to discredit what these women were saying in their stories that they're telling about him, he decides that he's going to post like this screenshot of one woman who sent in a story, and she claims that she faked the story. She said she went along with it just because she wanted to see if, somebody would take the bite and take the bait. And, Sabrina did take the bait because she's thinking people really are coming to her genuinely telling their stories. But this particular woman wanted clout. So, of course, as anybody would in their own defense, T.I. took that and he posted it on there. And he was like, see what I'm saying? All this stuff is fake. Just because that one person pretended to be assaulted by you does not mean that everybody else pretended to be assaulted by you. Let's be clear, T.I. No, I'm not saying that all of it is true, but let's be clear. You can't use that one story. And I hate that people are doing that. Please stop pretending. Please don't send in any story that is not true about the situation. Because once people realize that you're faking, it discredits everything that the real victims are really going through. Let's have common sense. People, we love doing this in the Black community. We think everything is a joke. This is not a joke. This is serious. If he was really drugging these women, really assaulting these women, he needs to be held accountable. And with you pretending, he will not be held accountable because guess what? The courts are going to think it is a joke too. Now, y'all, with this whole situation, like I said, I believe these women. I believe them. I don't know about Sabrina because at some point Sabrina was really good friends with them, and with the time frame that she's saying that T.I. pointed a gun at her, she was still cool with him and Tiny after that. She was still tagging him in the post saying how he was her son's uncle. So, you know, that kind of discredits what she was saying, because if you felt unsafe around somebody, if somebody pointed a gun at you and threatened to take your life, then I don't think you would be comfortable with bringing your child around that person again, let alone call that person your child's uncle. And let's not forget also, she was the same person that was upset with Shekinah, because Shekinah didn't speak out when T.I. and Bernice Burgos were having their little fling. And she felt like Shekinah was supposed to come out and say something. And since Shekinah did not come out, she wanted to fight Shekinah. So, you know, that was not that long ago. And it's definitely, you know, the time frames, they just don't match up. Her actions don't match up with the story that she's telling. You know, and so it is questionable. I don't know if she's telling the truth. If she's lying, she knows she's wrong. But also, if she's lying, she's bringing out the truth about T.I. and Tiny. Anyway, you guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comments. Do you think T.I. is guilty? Do you think everybody's lying on him? And thank y'all for watching my video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.